We've got beautiful country. I just like the freedom, being able to go where you want, when you want.
Beth Stevenson is exploring Queensland's Sunshine Coast in her new motorhome.
I've got everything I need in it. So I've got a bathroom. We've got TV and a stove, so it makes it all nice and homey.
It's Beth's second home on wheels. She sold her first through a dealer, but still hasn't been paid $40,000. She's one of dozens of mostly elderly people left out of pocket after the collapse of the Motorhome Conversion Company.
I can't stay on the road forever, so I'll need that to start up again.
The Brisbane-based Motorhome Conversion Company was the brainchild of John Jeffries.
Hi, I'm John Jeffries, the founder of the Motorhome Conversion Company.
Jeffries' business bought, modified and sold motorhomes, targeting the booming grey nomad market.
Life is too short, so our mission is to provide your dream on wheels at an affordable price.
But in July, the company went into liquidation with debts of $3.6 million owed to almost 120 unsecured creditors.
The fact of the matter is that there's over 100 people out of pocket and they're unlikely to see their money.
Beth Stevenson arranged for the Motorhome Conversion Company to sell this bus on consignment earlier this year. She says John Jeffries told her he'd sold the bus, but she's still waiting for the full amount.
Well, he just kept saying that it was sold and that someone was trying to get finance. After
months of chasing the company, she finally received 1/3 of what she's owed.
He paid me $20,000 as saving grace, he called it, just a week or so before he went into liquidation.
Ellen Stewart was enjoying a quiet retirement in Mudgee until last year when she and her husband Ron paid $100,000 for a motorhome.
We certainly feel ripped off. I mean, it's a lot of money to lose. But obviously it was going.
The Stewarts asked for modifications before it was delivered, but months later they were told it wasn't possible. Refused a refund, they reluctantly agreed to let the motorhome company resell it. But as time went by, Ellen grew worried.
Do you think we'll ever see that money again? So I rang John and said, well, we're coming to pick it up. We're going to pick the motorhome up. Oh, right, that'll be fine. You know, sure you want it? Yes. And so within an hour, he rang back and said, oh, you wouldn't believe it. We've sold it.
Ellen chased payment over the phone for months.
He put into our bank $10,000 and signed a letter to say that, paper to say that he would put $10,000 in every month from then on, but he never did.
Motor dealers in Queensland are under strict legal obligations about how to handle the money when a vehicle is sold on consignment.
They're dealing with other people's money, and so anyone who's has carried out any breaches could expect to be dealt with quite harshly.
The liquidator, Nick Combis, has referred possible breaches of motor dealer obligations by John Jeffries to the Office of Fair Trading and is awaiting a response.
The dealer must account to, in addition to paying the client, within 14 days if a written request is made, or otherwise within 42 days of the transaction completing.
730 has obtained the latest liquidators report, which claims John Jeffries may have broken several corporate laws, including unreasonable director-related transactions, uncommercial transactions and insolvent trading.
insolvent trading occurs where a company is effectively making transactions, that is, taking money from customers, incurring debts with creditors, without any real prospect of being able to make good the promises that they've made.
A new business called Lifestyle Motorhomes is now operating from the same premises used by the Motorhome Conversion Company. 730 has discovered the director of this new business is Sophia Smith. Smith runs another nearby business with John Jeffrey's son.
Nothing would surprise me, but I have to move on. And I would like my money to move on with.
Barrister and insolvency law expert David Morrison is calling on the corporate regulator ASIC to investigate if John Jeffreys has any involvement in running this new business.
I have great concerns because if Mr. Jeffreys is effectively operating the same business and isn't identified as the owner of that business, then he's still a shadow director.
Hi, it's John Jeffreys.
730 spoke with John Jeffreys by phone.
People that were owed money for vehicles, I understood they were all happy, but obviously they're not. But they're certainly not telling me that. So it's just very disappointing to think that they're coming to you.
So John, why not do an on-camera interview and talk about these things?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking about.
Mr. Jeffreys claims he's bankrupt and working as an employee of the new business Lifestyle Motorhomes. He's vowed to repay his customers, but didn't say how this would happen.
Yeah, you know, the only thing I can do is make sure that these people are going to get paid.
730 discovered John Jeffreys inspecting this van at Lifestyle Motorhomes. When we followed him into the office, he was nowhere to be found.
Mr. Jeffreys, Michael Atkin from the ABC 730 program. We just want to ask you questions.
He's not here at the moment.
I've seen him in the office today.
Okay, well, I don't know where he is.
Well, it seems like he's just locked in an office up the back there.
Well, I've seen him this morning, so...
The victims of the motorhome company's collapse want authorities to investigate to see if laws have been broken.
He should be made accountable for this. It's ridiculous. You just can't do this to people.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.